Yes, I do like fighting games. In fact, some of my favourite games of all time are actually fighting games. My absolute favourite series, however, are the Super Smash Bros. Series, Tekken series, Dragon Ball Z Budokai series, the Soul Calibur series, the Dead or Alive series, and the Bloody Roar series. So yes, I do like fighting games, and they are all of my favourite ones. My favourite handheld console would have to be the Nintendo DS here. It would have really been the Game Boy Color until the DS came along, because the DS is kind of just superior with its games and such. Not so much in the graphics, but in the gameplay it is by far the best. And my favourite game is, of course, Pokemon Diamond for the DS. And there you have it. My favourite handheld is the DS, and my favourite game is the Pokemon Diamond. I'm basing this on the games that I actually own and the ones that I find the most fun. And they are Perfect Dark Zero, Viva Pinata, Tomb Raider Legends, Cameo, and Dead or Alive 4. Those are the games that I would recommend. Some of you might not enjoy some of them, but personally, I thought that they were the most fun to play. I guess I'm just good at saving up my money. I get like £20 a week, and then so I can probably get one game every 2 weeks. Now over the course of 10 years that's gradually going to increase, so that's probably why I have so many games, if I'm getting like one every 2 weeks. To be honest, I haven't played that much real-time strategy games because most of them are on the PC. And I don't really play any PC games. However, I do have a load of strategy games that aren't real-time on the video game consoles. So yeah, I don't think I've actually played any real-time strategy games at all, so I don't think I can give an opinion on them. In order, with the first one being the best, Kingdom Hearts, Kingdom Hearts 2, Super Smash Bros. Melee, The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, Banjo-Kazooie, Super Mario Galaxy, Super Mario 64, Pokemon Diamond, Pokemon Red, and Spyro 2. Yep, I have Loco Roco right here, and I think personally that it is the best game on the PSP. It was really fun and quite challenging, not too challenging, very colourful and very creative as well, so I really liked Loco Roco. Well, I wouldn't consider myself to be a fan, however I have one game of the series, and that is Fire Emblem on the Game Boy Advance. Now, I'm trying to get into it, but I just don't know what game to get next. So, here's a question for you guys. What do you think is the best Fire Emblem game? So I'll play that one next, because the Game Boy Advance one was pretty good, and I just don't know which one to get next. I'm probably going to get the GameCube version. But then again, I'm not sure which one is the best. So, there's a question for you guys. Without a doubt, that would have to be the Kingdom Hearts series. No one is a bigger fan of Kingdom Hearts than I am. I remember when I got Kingdom Hearts 2, I got addicted to it like drugs, and I think I played it for about 7 hours. And then went back to it and played it for another 4 hours. So yeah, I completed it in a week because I was just so addicted to it. So by far, my favourite series is the Kingdom Hearts series. I haven't played that many. I've played Street Fighter, but let's not talk about that because I sucked balls at it. And I also played Guilty Gear. Now Guilty Gear was absolutely fucking awesome. If you haven't played any Guilty Gear games yet, I recommend you do so. Now, I played mine on a ROM, and I'm eventually going to get the actual game of it. So, Guilty Gear is probably my favourite 2D fighter. However, not my favourite fighter in general. I think my favourite fighter overall would have to be Super Smash Bros. Melee. That is until Brawl comes out. Okay, because I am a right cheap bastard, I use an iToy with Windows Movie Maker. Yes, let's all point and laugh at me. Yeah, but I'm saving up to get a better camera right now, actually. That is the next thing I'm going to buy, is a decent camera. Probably one that's at least £150. So yeah, super high quality. And I'm just going to stay with Windows Movie Maker for now. Someday I might upgrade to Sony Vegas, just not at the moment. Definitely Super Smash Bros. Brawl. The anticipation is killing me. I want to have it now! Give me my fix of Brawl. I actually haven't played any of them yet because I've probably been hiding under a rock for the past 10 years or something. So if you guys recommend them, I'll probably go out and buy them, but only if you say they're good. If they're a load of shit. So now's the time for Guess That Game, and this week's Guess That Game is as follows. So if you think you know what that is, then please send me a PM stating what you think the game is. Now I repeat, send a private message, not a video comment. If you leave a video comment, then the whole world will hate you. Now last week, Guess That Game was a little bit complicated. Originally, the game was The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Congratulations if you guessed that right. However, that is no longer going to count, because someone basically cheated and left a comment saying what the game was. So, if you guessed Ocarina of Time, that was the right answer, but it's not going to count. Therefore, I replaced Ocarina of Time with a new Guess That Game, which not everybody knew about, but still, it was in the video description. And 2 people managed to guess that right. And they were Mario Fan 101 and GTA Freak 620. So congratulations to them. The game was, in fact, Cameo Elements of Power for the Xbox 360. Overall though, the first person to guess this was Mario Fan 101. So congratulations to you, Mario Fan 101. And now for the random poll, and this week's random poll is, what type of TV do you own in your bedroom? I, for one, own this one right here. Yep. That is a 19-inch LCD screen, which I suppose is pretty average. It's HD ready and it's got a DVD player built into it. So I suppose that's pretty average for a bedroom. So you can find the link to this week's random poll in the video description. Last week we asked, do you think that the Wii's Virtual Console games are overpriced? 47 people said yes, and, well, 8 people said no. I guess the 8 people that said no are extremely rich bastards. So what are we going to do about this? We're going to do nothing, because there is no way Nintendo are cutting down the prices of their Virtual Console games. Oh well. So that ends this week's Friday video, and I'll see you all again next week with yet another one, the 9th in the series. So keep those questions coming, and remember to vote in the random poll and try and guess what the Guess That Game Hooji is.